Hi guys, this is Ratchet and we are playing Criminal Case, Supernatural Investigations, Case 15, The Tree of Death. Let's unlock chapter 3 and we hear somebody arguing. Whatever the killer's motive for stealing it, we'll be able to ask them about it once we... Okay. Katrina, did you hear that? We need to see who's arguing. Okay, let's see. I can't believe you betrayed us, Priya. Please, Xander, I didn't do it to hurt the pack. We welcomed you to the pack with open arms. We treated you like one of us. And it turns out you were spying on us all along. What's going on here? Nothing. We're done here. I don't ever want to see your face again, Priya. Are you okay, Priya? No, but I will be once I had a chance to calm down. I just feel terrible for betraying the pack. Especially Xander. He was so kind to me. Hopefully solving Anessa's murder will go some way towards them being able to forgive me. You better get back to work, Katerina. Right, we know that our killer passed through the viewpoint. Let's take another look there, Katerina. Okay. Oh. Alright, let's investigate the viewpoint again. Katrina, this video note is addressed to Annette. Can you recall the rest of the writing? What do you think is in that locked box? Only one way to find out. Let's crack that lock. As for whatever those pieces are, we better put them back together. Katrina, it's time to figure out who killed Annette to steal that tree core. And I'm just thinking about who would do it, because every one of our suspects is... We know all of our suspects very well, so who would go to measures like that? I don't know, but I somehow suspect Zeki. This letter to Annette says, "I'm warning you, you need to leave." And it's signed by Falcon. That's strange. Falcon flat out denied knowing Annette earlier, but his threat is proof to the contrary. I suggest we ask Falcon why he lied, Katerina. Okay. Okay, let's unlock the box. A voodoo doll? What the heck, Katrina? This box contains a bunch of twigs and stuff. And while it looks like an effigy of Annette. Katrina, if you're to make any sense of this box, we need to get it to Felix. I think he has something to do with Ruby Ray. Okay, now the torn pieces. You'll never catch a werewolf with this, Zeki. What? Katrina, this is a net, and there's a message on it. It reads, "You'll never catch a werewolf with this, Zeki." Oh? What the heck, Katrina? Zeki was trying to catch a werewolf? Oh man, we better ask Zeki about this quick. Yeah. Not more into lizards, huh? Okay, let's go have a chat with Falcon. Falcon, let's cut to the chase. Why did you lie to us about knowing Annette? We found the threat you sent her. That was no threat, it was a warning. See, many moons ago, Annette and I were lovers. I was infatuated with her. Oh. But after she was bitten, she left me, said she couldn't be tied down anymore, that she needed to answer the call of the wild. I was heartbroken. I stopped looking after myself, stopped paying the bills. My electricity got cut off, leaving me with no way to cook or stay warm. I survived on protein bars with only a hand warmer for warmth. Eventually I picked myself up. I became a hunter, tracking down creatures who hurt people, like the wolf who turned the net. It's a dangerous life. I nearly lost my right hand once or twice. Oh. But it helped me to forget about the net until a few weeks ago when I got wind of Ruth Wooster's plans to hunt down her pack. I rushed to warn Annette, but she laughed in my face. She said she didn't need me back when we were dating, and that she didn't need me now. That must have reopened old wounds. I just hope you didn't mortally wound her in return. Oh, but it could be you. Okay, now let's go talk to Zeki. Zeki, we found your net. What were you doing with it? I'm not in trouble, am I? I swear I wasn't going to hurt the ranger lady. I just wanted to study her. Ranger lady? So the werewolf you were trying to catch was a net? Who were you thinking trying to trap a creature like that with a tiny net? I didn't set out to catch a werewolf. I'd gone out lizard spotting one night when the park ranger appeared. She didn't seem to see me, and before I could signal my presence, the freakiest thing happened. The ranger's eyes were red and she started sprouting fur. Before I knew it, she'd bounded off on all four legs. It was amazing. I went back the next night just before the full moon. I asked ever so politely if I could study her, but she didn't take it at all well. I'm not one to be deterred like that, so I hung back until she transformed, then tried to catch her with that net. Oh, you weren't thinking so. But it was a disaster. She ripped it out of my hands with her claws and I had to run away, dropping my protein bar and hand warmer in the process. Oh, it could be you as well. What's this voodoo doll about? This box itself was a real doozy, Katrina. It's clearly a spell box. Of course. But the magic it contains is so ancient there was no mention of it in any of my books. You got a lead though, right? Name one instance when I let you down, Gwen. No, that's what I thought. See, this spell box is designed to banish werewolves. Whoa! The effigy represents the target of the spell, Annette, whose pain is, of course, toxic to werewolves, and the feathers symbolize her being blown away like a bird carried on a gust of wind. So whoever made this spell box really wanted Annette gone. But do you know who's responsible? Yes, the DNA I found on the box wasn't human. It belonged to a woodland spirit. Oh, Ruby Ray. A woodland spirit? You mean Ruby Ray made a spell box to drive Annette away? Ruby Ray claimed that she had no idea who Annette was when we spoke to her. I think we need another chat with her. Oh, you wanted her dead, huh? Alright, let's hear her out. What did she do to you? Ruby Ray, you're going to need to explain why you made this spell box to drive Annette Strong away. Oh, you found that. Well, I suppose I might as well be honest with you. I wanted Annette and the rest of her pack gone. The presence of werewolves is scaring away all the creatures who call these woods their home. They're fleeing in droves, and I wanted to put an end to it. Of course. That's hard to believe since you summon storms and breathe fire. If the woodland creatures aren't afraid of you, why would they be scared of a pack of werewolves? Perhaps you just wanted the wolves gone so you could take the magical core that they were guarding. You refused to tell us anything about it before, but clearly you know more than you were letting on. How dare you! The magical tree belongs to nature and that's my domain! The werewolves have no business with it, and neither do you. Alright, you can put the fire down. Or, Gwen, do you have a bucket? Just in case. Katrina, it's clear Annette Strong's murder is linked to the theft of that magic tree core. But the only suspect who has admitted any interest in the tree is Ruby Ray. Was her attempt to drive the werewolves away motivated by a desire to steal the core? Meanwhile, Master Hunter Falcon claims his threat to Annette was actually a warning, and that she threw his offer of help back in his face. And then there's Zeki Davis. I know he's passionate about nature, but he crossed the line by trying to capture Annette so he could study her, after discovering she was a werewolf. But which of them is hiding the fact they committed a murder? The facts will speak for themselves, Katrina. Let's take another look around our crime scene. Of course. Let's see who can be the most suspicious. It could be Xander. Nothing from Hesea. It could be Falcon. Nothing from Ruby Ray. She's not going to be. But I noticed a few of our suspects are wearing scars. So if that's the case, it's either Zeki or Xander. What else is there to see on them? Let me check them. Green eyes, brown eyes, blue eyes. Blue eyes, don't know that looks green. And green eyes. Okay, so eye color is not going to be, then... Alright, I'm not gonna guess anymore, so... Let's investigate the magical tree again. And are we gonna find the core or not? Oh, but we found the chainsaw. And the killer needed it to cut the core. Katrina, the chainsaw must be the one the killer used to cut out the tree core. We better collect some of those fibers on the chainsaw stat. And if you think there might be something in that pile of bark, let's search through it. Katrina, we're one step closer to finding Annette's killer and our tree core thief. Let's do this. Okay. So we got the chainsaw and we already have a murder weapon. So is the core going to be beneath this pile? Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on. Or maybe not. No. Oh, but it's a knife sheath. There's some kind of knife sheath in that pile of bark, Katrina. It must be from our murder weapon. Oh right, this might be the sheath for our murder weapon. Ben will be able to confirm it if it's a match. Let's get the sheath to him. Okay. Okay, now the chainsaw, and don't pull anything, Gwen, while I collect something. I mean, don't pull the trigger to turn it on. Oh, right next to each other. Let's get those fibers from the Kyros's chainsaw to Priya Katerina. And they must come from the scarf. If there's anything weird in this part, that's because this part is recorded on Firefox because Chrome doesn't want to load any page. Okay, let's check out the sheet. Katrina, I managed to get my hands on that curry recipe Priya's mom gave her. I gotta make it for dinner to cheer her up after the argument she had with Xander. That's a sweet idea, Ben. But before you do that, what can you tell us about that knife sheet we found? Is it a match for the murder weapon? It sure is, and even better, I identified a number of tiny hairs that the killer left on the sheet. It wasn't enough to extract any DNA, but I can tell you one thing. Your killer has facial hair. Our killer has facial hair, eh? Her face will be a picture once you catch them, Katerina. Oh, I did not notice that. Alright, now the fibers. Katerina, that argument with Xander earlier has really shaken me. He went out of his way to help me settle in and to start overcoming my hang-ups about being a werewolf. It was just hard to build a really close friendship, but now he says he never wants to see me again. Don't be so hard on yourself, Priya. You only did it so that we could learn more about the werewolf alliance with Darkwood. Xander's probably just lashing out because he's upset about the Ness's murder. Speaking of which, did those fibers from the chainsaw give you a lead on her killer? Well, I couldn't ascertain the color of the fibers, but they were a mix of two fabrics, cotton and modal. And this cotton modal mix is most commonly used to make scarves. Katrina, there's no doubt about it. Your killer is sporting a scarf. Yes, I noticed that. So our killer is wrapped up in a scarf, are they? We'll have them by the scruff of the neck soon enough. Yes. Katrina, it's finally tied to the scarf who killed Annette and robbed the magic tree of its core. Let's go. And I think I know who's going to be. Who did that? No facial hair. No scarf. And nothing else. I don't know about you guys, but I think Zeki is also a demon. I first thought the demon who was in alliance with Annette was Zeki, but turned out to be Darkwood. But now we know that there are two demons in the world, so I think Zeki is another one. Zeki Davis, it was you who murdered Annette Strong to steal the tree core? I'm a conservationist, Katerina. I wouldn't harm a human or a tree. Really? Is that so? Because from where we are standing, it looks like you ambushed Annette before you brutally cut out and scarred her heart out with the knife still in it. You then took a chainsaw to the magical tree, cutting out the core. What are you planning on doing with that core, Seiki? What kind of magical powers does it have? You humans, so tiresome with all your questions. Us humans? What is that supposed to... Wait, you're a supernatural being? Knew it! Knew it! He's a demon! I knew it. I knew it. Knew it. Does that answer your question? You're a demon? What is it you humans say again? Ah, yes. Bingo! It's been such a chore having to pretend to be one of you while I searched for the tree. But masquerading as an environmentalist was a perfect disguise. Nobody ever questions the do-gooders. Even you didn't suspect me, Katrina. It was I who steered you towards discovering the existence of demons back in Arizona. I was even there when you discovered how I was summoned into your world. But you still didn't put 2 and 2 together, you fools. You're the demon feeling and the other summoned into our world 5 years ago? Yes, and boy do I love it here. This world is so much fun with its silly little humans like you. Though that the net woman was a bore. Getting my hands on that tree she was protecting was far too easy. She barely put up a fight at all. Tell us what you're planning on doing with the tree core. This little thing? I'll be taking it back to the netherworld. Oh no. But I don't think I'm done with you, Katarina. I'll see you around. And he goes. Katrina, he's gone. Katrina, this is a total disaster. We discovered Zeki Davis killed Annette and took the tree core. And he transformed into a demon in front of our eyes before teleporting away. And we have no idea where he took the core or why he wants it. Our job here is far from over, Katarina. We have work to do. Yeah, we gotta find out what that tree core is for and why did he take it. Okay, share it. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in the Call of the Wild number 5. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video and I'll see you again. Goodbye!